Your, Your Excellencies, it is my honor to take part in this ministerial roundtable on this very important topic of informal and non-standard work in order to identify policies that effectively support women's economic empowerment. In Romania, one of the main areas of interest in the existing strategic documents in the field of gender equality is access to labor market. To ensure access to labor market defined by the principle of non-discrimination based on gender, in our view, it is necessary to promote a gender perspective and address several key policies. It starts with education. Our effort aims at promoting gender perspective in the educational process. It is one of the main avenues of combating gender stereotypes that restrict the opportunity of choosing their studies and their professions. It is also important to mainstream the gender perspective in the employment policies. Another key objective is to encourage the labor market inclusion of women vulnerable to discrimination, taking into account that they may face multiple discrimination as well. However, in order to increase women's participation in the labor market, we must provide support measures aimed at reconciling work and family. It is not only about raising awareness. It is also requires the development of the infrastructure to ensure childcare facilities and support services for the care of dependent family members, raising awareness on activities regarding the flexibility of the working schedule and the wage difference between women and men, and combating gender stereotypes. In response to your first question, the encouragement and the development of women entrepreneurship represent a strategic endpoint. Self-employment represents an important way of increasing female participation on the labor market. But in this context as well, women face a number of obstacles such as access to financial sources, the perpetuation of gender stereotypes which affect the relation with the responsible institution, the allocated time for business administration, especially for the women who have a family with at least one child, and even the absence of role models. An important aspect would also be the cultural model of entrepreneurship developed in a particular national context. The traditional role of women in many societies is more about offering care and provision of unpaid services for the family. In Romania, the Ministry of Economy, Commerce and Relationship with the Business Sector annually runs the National Multi-Annual Program for Developing Entrepreneurship among Women from the Small and Medium Enterprises sector. The main measures aim at improving the economic performance of the existing enterprises led by women through accessing the existing financing sources from the state budget, stimulating the self-employment and increasing the number of women entrepreneurs in the business community, developing in the entrepreneurial capacity and spirit among women, increasing the number of new jobs created within the private economic structures led by women and the benefit brought to the Romanian economy. A significant component also directly targets in the rural areas by increasing the number of jobs and small and medium enterprises in the rural areas, facilitating this access of these sectors to financing in the context of reducing the economic discrepancies between the urban and rural areas. The Secretariat pointed out that in developed countries, Working part-time is often described as a choice women make to spend time on domestic and care responsibilities. This issue should be tackled from various angles, providing a safe, healthy environment where working